Yeah. So, see, it's weird though. Like the Lewandowski in 2014, Benzema was not at his very best. So it would not really make sense to really compare them. I think where we are with Benzema now, and even with Lewandowski, even though they're much older, what they're what Benzema is as a player, what Lewandowski is as a goal scorer, they're at their very best and they're right now at their optimum. And I feel that this is an amazing piece of marketing that you can do in La Liga right now. Because let's be real, if you were to name who are the top five players in the world right now, forget where the numbers are 1 through to 5, they are amongst the top five. At the very least, they're in the conversation of that top five. There, you can't name 5 players in the world right now better than Lewandowski or Benzema, with whatever your position is. Based on excellence in your position and what your position requires of you, they're amongst the top 5 right now. And I do feel that Lewandowski does want to prove himself. Because you see, what I feel will happen, Benzema's winning that Ballon d'Or. If not, we will riot. So Benzema is going to win that Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski will feel like if I got cheated out of a Ballon d'Or with the whole Messi thing, Argentina tax, whatever it is, Copa America and so forth. So Lewandowski will feel like if, okay, at Barcelona, in La Liga, one of the top leagues in the world, some may say the top league in the world, if I can help, because here's the thing, people have always held that Bundesliga thing against Lewandowski, which is why it was so important for him to win the UCL. You see, without this, he'd never get his credit. Never. He'd never get his credit because all people will say is, oh, that's all well and good, but it's Bundesliga. You're freaking Bayern. You're at a team who won 10 titles in a row. You're too overpowered. So there's no sense of there's no real sense of achievement. So how much kudos can we give you? That's why this UCL was important. But important as this UCL was, I think what Lewandowski now has to do is, okay, look, if I can now succeed in Spain, I can be top scorer, I can now shine in an El Clasico while Benzema is on the pitch, that will now put me in a much greater category. So I think for Lewandowski, there's more for Lewandowski to prove. From Benzema's point of view, I think he's, like, for me, like, did Lewandowski deserve to win that Ballon d'Or? You can make an argument, and that's the problem. You can make a Messi argument, you can make a Lewandowski argument. There is no argument for anyone else this year. Like, this has, I've never seen a year where a player is so far ahead from everyone else. So far ahead. Because there were years where you could have a Messi argument, a Cristiano argument, a Messi argument, Cristiano argument, a Hazard argument. There's nobody that even comes close for a Benzema. But the reason why I like this is the reason why I am looking forward to the El Clasico. Because see, there are 2 points for these guys right now. Again, it's been a great journey for both of these guys. Both peaks and troughs. They've arrived here. They both have their Champions League trophies. But there are 2 forms. The first one is a pretty simple one. There is a more exciting one and a simple one. So the simple one is goals. Who scores more? Now, I don't think Lewandowski will score as many goals as people think he'll score. I think Benzema will end up being top scorer still. So I think that would be a flex. So and why that would be such a flex is Lewandowski for Barca, his mainly focus will be a goal scorer. You have to combine because that's how Xavi wants to play, but your main thing is goal scorer. We see Benzema's role in Real Madrid's team. He's the attack. He's a playmaker, facilitator, and so forth. So he has to do a lot of creativity, plus scoring goals as well. So if he's able to score goals while being a playmaker and a facilitator, that's extra kudos. But what will be really interesting is El Clasico. That will be interesting because you are both directly against each other, competing against each other. And right now, you're both at your very best. You're both at your very best. You see, when they sort of faced each other in 2018, Cristiano was still there. And while Cristiano was there, we didn't really see Benzema at his full best fully free from the shackles of having to facilitate for someone else. But this is where Benzema is at his very best. He's at his optimum, and I don't think he's showing any signs of the decline. Now, the only thing you could say is new team. Lewandowski is moving to a new league. He's been at the league for so long. He's moving to a new league, so there is that adjustment period, which is why I wish this was done earlier, so we could have had 2-3 years of both of these guys in the same league. But despite that, Lewandowski has a superb system. I mean, you have Ousmane Dembele supplying you, Rafinha supplying you, Pedri supplying you. You have an incredible creative support system. So as much as you would say that Lewandowski is coming into something new, the support system Lewandowski has and the pieces surrounding him are better than the pieces surrounding Real Madrid. Because Camavinga and Tchouaméni are not the most creative guys. Modric's getting old. Kroos is getting old. Casemiro is getting old. And when you look at how Real play, it really is Vini and Benzema. And Vini and Benzema trying to really regulate things, and Modric hoping that he can perform a moment of brilliance. So there is a lot more on Benzema's back, but I love this. They're both here. They're both in the same league, and let's try and settle this, because I do feel that Lewandowski has a point to prove. Because I think there are still people that still question Lewandowski. They still offer questions, because they're still like, okay, you won that UCL. Because there's still guys that say, we know you won that UCL, but people still say, okay, fine, but Gnabry was pretty crucial. Were you as important and crucial to this team? Because let's not even mince words. Let's not even mince words, bro. This guy was, without Benzema, Real Madrid should even think about saying what's like Real Madrid won't even be able to breathe. Benzema was the lifeblood of them winning that UCL or getting to that final. So he was the full-on lifeblood beating heart of that freaking team. So his contributions were far greater than Lewandowski's, even though Lewandowski was still extremely crucial in helping them get there. So this is gonna be fun, you know. But the way I just feel there's more pressure on Lewandowski to say what's up than Benzema. And I feel like I feel Benzema will win this duel. I feel Benzema will score more goals, and I feel in the El Clasicos, if both guys play, Benzema will be the better player. But to watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Tier 1 Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click the join button below the video here. If you're a mobile phone merchant, just click the join button under the video here. Choose that Tier 1 status and join the Content Crack Addicts family.